Razor Sharp Studios, it's time for the Bigdog AC Show.
Why are there gnats all over the place?
Bigdog AC Show, here we are. We have been out having a good time. It's been a while since we've actually been out and around and checked some people out and enjoyed ourselves.
We never check people out.
We never do. But the one thing for sure is the holiday season is full fucking effect.
I'm ready.
Oh my God, AC is the biggest. You know, it starts with Halloween, which we had a beautiful Halloween celebration.
We did.
It was awesome. We had the folks over. We'll get into the one folk that's got a birthday coming up.
The folk.
But we had the folks over. Everything was rolling, and it was great. We had a great Halloween. Now we're getting into the other stuff.
Yes.
AC has a hard-on for the holidays.
Oh, that's true. I was gonna be offended, but it's true.
Yeah, she does have hard-on.
I love the holidays.
Yeah.
But you know, Thanksgiving, fall, it always gets looked over. Like I've seen plenty of memes where they have like Halloween. It's like roads. You know, there's a Halloween in one lane. Turkey Thanksgiving in the middle, and then Christmas Santa on the other side. And they're like, stay in your lane because we still have Thanksgiving.
We do. And
we still have fall. Right now it's gorgeous.
Yes. Oh, it's cold. It's a little cold outside.
It's cold.
But it's worth anytime you can get out and get outside, bundle up a little bit and enjoy the Pacific Northwest. That's what you want to do.
It smells so nice. It was foggy today.
Yes.
But all the leaves are turning color.
Yes. Yeah.
Trees are losing some of the leaves. And it's just fall. It
smells so good.
It's just
I took a shower too today, so it makes a big difference.
I think that helped. That probably helped the scent of the house at least.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, because sometimes I get just kind of lazy in this retirement, and I just don't want to really.
You're a rock star.
I know.
And you don't have time to take showers.
I am. Well, I was on Halloween a rock star.
Yes.
And then, I'm a radio star, obviously, down in Fresno. That's how that all works. Mm-hmm. And, and we're a podcast star. So
yeah, but I still take showers.
You do take showers. You take them all the time.
I guess I'm not a rock star because I like to
it has nothing to do with that. I just like to smell and chase gnats.
Is that why all these gnats are flying? I was going to say.
They're not gnats. They're flies.
The fruit flies. Fruit flies are gnats. I think they're fruit flies.
Fruit.
Does anybody else have an issue with fruit flies in your house? My parents have it.
Yeah.
We have. Well, I know that because my sourdough starter.
Yeah. That thing. You know what?
Yeah.
I'll go back to that sourdough starter. You had that thing working because you have to work it to get it to make the bread, right?
Yeah.
So when you opened the lid that one time and Rock and Roll Kitty stuck her head in there and started sneezing, I thought she was going to die.
That was funny.
That was hilarious.
It was sour.
Yes,
That's the point.
Sour.
That's the point.
Yeah,
but the yeast, the wild yeast that's in there, emits alcohol as they're burning the sugars, and it's not the alcohol we drink, but it's an alcohol, and it attracts the fruit flies. So I finally had to put it in the fridge because I had like 20 of them just buzzing around that fucking thing, and we can't get rid of them now.
Why are they in the studio?
I don't know.
Why are the fruit flies in the fucking studio?
I think they followed you. So if anyone has any way to get rid of them, if you have problems yourself, let us know. You can let us know anything. BigDogACShow@gmail.com.
Yeah, we're working on a new website too.
Any of our social media, and yes, I'm still working on the website. Okay,
it takes time.
When we did the Halloween show, Ethan. Showtime asked me about the website, and it fucking takes a long time.
It takes a while to get it.
You wouldn't think it'd be a big deal, but
we're not going to pay somebody to do it. We're going to figure it out ourselves
because we're cheap.
We're cheap, and not only that, everything costs so much money nowadays. We were talking about concerts earlier, hanging out, and man, it takes so much money to go to a fucking concert nowadays. And I remember going to the concerts, and they were like $19-20 to go.
$20. I remember $20.
Go to a concert. Not anymore, man.
And even that was like, $20, okay. Yeah. And then you got to drive there and all that stuff. But fuck,
it's amazing.
It's not even close to that,
You could go to a Bigdog AC Show live broadcast. You don't have to pay shit.
No, we're free.
Just come in.
It's free.
I'm selling my ass for free.
If you're selling your ass for free?
Wait a minute.
No.
It's free.
If you find out where we're at and we're recording right now, you can come in. And it'll be free. We'll let you sit here unless you want to bring us some beer or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that would be okay.
Yeah, it would be kind of cool. I'm chasing gnats.
I know
I'm chasing gnats. Bigdog AC Show, thanks for listening. We're back. We're hanging out. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about. Okay.
We have finally recovered from Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween took us about a week and a half to recover.
Our 2 fucking hour Halloween show that we did with Showtime and Sparkles.
Yeah, it was a killer time. We'll have him back on the show. Okay, look.
Okay, well.
I got to take a deep breath when I talk about this. This is something I want to talk about right here.
Okay, what?
Not too many people make it to 80 years old. Not too many people make it to 80 years old.
No.
I mean, it's a man. Nowadays, with everything going on, yeah, I mean, but we got the number one. Mm-hmm. The number one going to be 80.
We got Queen Potatuh.
Queen Potatuh is going to be 80.
80 years old.
Oh, my gosh. We're going to have a drink for Queen Potatuh. And also, we're going to take her out and do whatever she wants to do. So.
Well, yeah, I know.
Should we explain to people who Queen Potatuh is?
Okay, Queen Potatuh.
Yes.
Is my mother.
Yes.
And she is the queen of our family.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, fuck yeah.
And she would make this awesome potato salad.
And if she made it and brought it to like a birthday party, it would be gone.
It'd be gone.
Gone.
There'd be no leftovers.
None.
People would take stuff home.
Take it home
because it was that good. It was really that good.
And she won't let anybody know how to make it that.
Okay. She has shown me long years ago how to make it, but in my family we used to have, and it's so weird because I can't even imagine eating this much mayonnaise now.
Yeah,
but we'd buy the gallon jug of Best Foods mayonnaise.
Yeah.
And we would usually go through it like a family of 4. We'd go through it in like a month, so she'd always be buying that.
Because you had your own meat, because you had the steer and you did your own thing.
Yeah, because we had our freezer full of lamb and
meat,
beef.
Yeah.
So we would always have that, but like bologna sandwiches. Like I used to eat just 2 slices of white bread, Wonder Bread with mayonnaise in the middle, and that's what I would eat. I can't imagine it now, but that's what I would eat.
Well, that's every time we do a show, we have catering, and that's what they're bringing. Oh, yeah. They're bringing bread and mayonnaise.
Sandwiches.
That's it.
I don't know. It'd probably still be good. I used to eat those all the time.
I'd probably, being drunk, I'd probably eat a few.
You probably would. You wouldn't even know.
I don't give a shit.
But anyways, the point was when she's making her potato salad, that she would have this one Portuguese wooden spoon.
Oh shit!
And she'd have this big jug of mayonnaise.
Oh no!
And she'd say, "Oh, I'll just put 2 spoonfuls of this." Of the mayonnaise in this, and then do this, and then it's like nobody has that spoon, nobody has that jug of mayonnaise. So it was, I think I'm pretty close. I think we've talked about it before. I'm pretty close to what she does, and she will never ever make it again. Never ever ever.
Nah, she's retired.
She'll never make it.
She's retired.
But she always says potato salad. She says mashed potatoes. She says baked potato, and so that's why.
So we call her Queen Potatuh.
So she's the queen.
Gonna be 80.
She's potato.
She's gonna be 80.
She's going to be 80.
We love her. We love her so much.
Compared to last year, if people were listening to us last year and still listening now,
we could barely do a show last year because she was having some issues. So we had to throw one together at the last minute. And
she was in the hospital.
Yeah.
She at this point last year, so we're in November.
Yeah.
Her birthday's November 10th.
Yeah.
In November, she was out of the hospital, but we were still in between the hospital and her getting her actual surgery, which was right before Christmas in December. So this was still a shitty time where every other day after her blood work, the doctor was calling me, telling me to take her to the ER because of her high calcium. She's got to get fluids. Oh my gosh. Blah, 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 blah. It sucked.
But you know what? But we understand that now.
We understand now.
Yeah, hell yeah, we did, because we were like, wait a minute, what's going on? But she wasn't right.
Nope. And now a year later, she's walking around
100% punching people.
It's like fucking nothing.
People.
Yeah, today I saw her. She said, I'm just going to be in a mean mood today. I'm like, okay.
Goodbye.
She was just mean.
See you later. Let me get Papa out of here and let's get out.
Okay, mean lady. So it would be cool, though, if we could get like some posts on Instagram and stuff. I will post something, of course, with her happy birthday and stuff. And it'd be really cool if we could get emails or anything on social media where people were saying happy birthday to Queen Potatuh, and I would read them to her, and that would be fucking awesome.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
So hopefully,
first off, you got to get past telling her what social media is. That'll take a while.
She doesn't. I tried to tell her what Instagram was. She's like, well, I have Instacart, but I just have Safeway on there. I'm like, that's not the same. Safeway. That's not the same. She's trying. I mean, she tries, but like, was it G.I. Joe that said a little? What is it? A little knowledge is a dangerous thing or something. Was that G.I. Joe that said that?
I don't know. I don't know what it was.
It's something that's always like a little knowledge is more dangerous.
Could have been Rob Dyrdek. Who knows who it is? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways.
Happy birthday.
80th birthday coming up. We are going to celebrate hard with the Queen Potato. It's going to have a good time.
We were talking about taking her for Tallman.
Tallman, yeah, we get Tallman. We were at Tallman earlier, and it was fucking the bomb. We had a great time over there.
Yes, I posted about that. They had the Randall.
The Randall. It was a killer time. It was really cool. I mean, it seemed like it took a few moves to get that Randall running, but other than that, AC pointed that out.
Nope.
We had a good time.
Aaron, the owner. See, that's another thing. When I go out with Big Dog somewhere, and he's the one telling me, have a good time, loosen up, have some drinks, just relax, don't worry, forget about everything else. Let's just have a good time. So, when I start having a good time, and I start talking to people, which you want me to talk to people.
I don't want you to talk, but I don't want you to just like get them when you get a chance to get them.
Yeah, well, I can't help that. That's
you get them, man. You get them.
Depends on who it is.
If we're at a place somewhere having a couple of drinks and the bartender's shoe comes off, you're your shoe came off. You're like the bully.
I am not.
And I know where you get that from. Your dad.
I get it from both of them, honestly.
Oh my God.
Both of them. My mom can be quite vicious if she needs to be. And I'm just a little, if people know me, I'm just a little person. I'm only like 5'3". I'm just small, I'm not intimidating whatsoever. No. So I don't understand.
That's
why Big Dog is
a sleeper. That's a sleeper.
Big Dog's always telling me to be nice. I say something, be nice. I'm like, I am fucking being nice. What the fuck do I gotta do to be nice? I'm always nice.
You know what? You're not always nice, but we'll just leave it at that.
My sense of humor might be a little different than other people. I might be sarcastic and shit, and I might say stuff to people who like Creed.
Oh my God! Hold on.
And I might make fun of them a little bit.
Hold on. Shout out to B.
Oh, okay.
She's
not the one that likes Creed.
No. Shout out to B.
B.
We saw her earlier today.
Yes.
She's doing good. She's taking care of herself. She's trying to get ready to go. Now she
needs to take care of herself more.
She really does. We have a thing that we were talking about earlier that we're finally going to try to put this together, get this going the week after Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully we can do that.
We're going to do that.
Yeah, I think so.
We are going to.
Just wanted to give her a little shout out.
It's going to be a little paranormal type situation.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. What's the name of it again? What's the name of it?
Well, I don't want to talk about it yet. We're not going to say.
What's the name? We got a name. What is it? What's it called? Do it.
It's Ghostly Shenanigans.
That's so cool.
Right now I think it's going to be AC and B, but I might change my name.
All right, she might change her name to Ghostly Shenanigans.
Why are there freaking? I'm going to wonder why there's fucking fruit flies around here.
You know what? Even the gnats love the show. They're coming.
Well, there is alcohol, I suppose, coming off this stuff, but give me a fucking break.
All right. Anyways, Bigdog and AC Show. We're ready to roll. We're not talking about Creed.
I thought we were going to talk about Creed.
No, we're going to talk about 92 KSJO T-shirt and stories.
Okay, what about the Lily 13th birthday?
Oh,
11/21.
Oh my gosh!
See, Big Dog doesn't read all the notes.
No, but how did I forget that?
I don't know. She's your favorite.
One of my best friends. Mm-hmm. You know, everybody said that. Everybody always said that Lily was my favorite. I loved all the girls, but she is kind of my favorite.
Yeah, Lily's the middle.
She's
my middle niece.
She's the
middle child.
Badass too. There's no joke in her stroke. She'll tell you what's up, and she will punch you. She will just reach out and get you one of them.
But she's going to be 13 on the 21st of November.
We haven't seen them in a while. We haven't seen the girls in a while. So, man, 13th.
Happy birthday to Lily.
13th coming up. What do you think?
Believe it.
What do you think they're going to do? Take her somewhere or let her do something?
Well, she'll probably have her friends over.
Have her friends
and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
So instead of crying because we don't get to see them anymore, we're going to move on to the next subject.
Okay. Well, happy birthday, Lily.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Lily.
birthday, Queen Potato.
Queen Potato, Lily. Anybody has a birthday around that, thank you.
Oh, happy birthday to Neighbor Baby.
Oh,
we won't say his name, but Neighbor Baby. His birthday's on the 11th. He's going to be 2.
Oh, Baby Jake.
I wasn't going to say Baby Jake.
That's not his name.
I know it's not his name,
Jake. But still. Yeah, it's coming up 2. But I'll tell you what.
The big 2.
Tell you what, when he comes over here, he's like 15 or 16.
I know.
He's just cruising around.
When I'm thinking when we're trying to get him something for his birthday.
Yeah.
His father listens to the show, by the way, so he might.
What's up? Rattlesnake.
Yeah. But I was looking. Oh, this isn't that big. These are small toys. These are not a thing. It's like he's only 2.
2. Yep.
Because in my mind, when he's walking over here,
by
himself, what are you doing?
He just rolls up.
He's bigger than 2. Like in my mind, he's more mature than 2.
He's part of the
But
crew,
he's only going to be
only
going to be 2. So he's going to enjoy. We were not going to talk about what we got him yet.
No.
Because it's going to be a surprise for all of them over there.
Well, happy birthday.
But next week maybe we'll talk about what we got him and see if his parents enjoy it.
Now,
okay.
We're going to talk about Creed.
Oh, okay. Now we're going to talk about Creed. So we were at Tallman Brewing.
Yes, we were.
We were asked what the best band of the 1990s through 2000s, what the best band is.
Ah, man,
right?
I'll tell you what.
That started that conversation.
First off, like I said when I was sitting there and I was talking to him, I said, hey, I don't really know who the 90s and 2000s. I came the decade of decadence before all that. And, I knew who the bands were, but I didn't really give a shit by then.
Yeah.
Because my bands were in the 80s.
Right.
When the music was awesome. By the time the 90s and 2000s hit, you give a fucking boy band a guitar and make them a band. That wasn't like that. I mean...
No, all you had to do was have big hair and put makeup on, and then you got a band.
You're damn right. And that
was the 80s.
That had been going back from Kiss, the New York Dolls, all that stuff did that. And, man, come on. When the 90s and 2000s start, oh, please, it'll never touch that decade of decadence ever, especially in album sales, and it'll never do that. So anyways, go ahead. He was talking about...
He was asking us...
What was the best band?
And I threw out Rob Zombie because he loves Rob Zombie.
No, he hates him.
I know.
Yeah, he does.
But I enjoy Rob Zombie. I knew he was not the one, but I threw out Offspring because to me, I think they are probably my favorite band from the 90s that carries through the 2000s. Multiple records. They're still touring now. I mean, I think that they're not so hardcore that people who don't like that music would hate them.
Offspring?
I think, the Offspring. I think that they're.
They had some radio success and sold a lot of records, and they're platinum, gold status.
I saw them
get you a rock star status as well. And they're great band. I mean, fuck, you turned me on to those when I met you. I already knew who they were, but when I met you, you turned me on to them and a bunch of others, and they rock.
For me, Offspring would be the one because they are my main band that has gone through. There's a bunch of other ones, of course, that I like, but I mean, I think the main one that I would say would be the Offspring, and I saw them a bunch of times, and I saw them with Lit. Lit opened for them, and then I saw,
So we'll get into Lit a little bit.
Oh, we don't have to. But,
no, I didn't even know who they were. And
you
turned me on to them, too. They got some great songs, no doubt about it.
But I liked Sum 41.
That
I liked
one, too.
Eve 6.
Yeah, that one,
of course,
too.
Blink 182.
Yeah, of course, and that's what I was telling them. I mean, Blink 182, those bands that were like,
But Offspring
pay to go see.
Offspring definitely started in the 90s. And they changed throughout because, of course, Dexter Holland, he had the braids or whatever in the 90s when they first started, and then eventually got rid of those. And so they progressed, but they're definitely 90s. So to me, that's what I would say would be the Offspring. You don't care about the 90s. You don't really know. I don't know anybody in the 2000s. Not really. But.
It's not really I don't care. It was just... I got tired of hearing people say that when the 90s came and all that crap came in there that it killed that decade of decadence, that the heavy metal stuff.
That the grunge killed that.
It did not. It did not. Nirvana didn't kill it. None of those bands killed it. What killed it was the record companies who signed everybody and anybody and everybody that had long hair. And
Makeup on,
looked like he had a fucking sausage in his pants. They signed all these dudes. The record companies killed that, which in general killed them later.
Well, yeah.
There's no more record companies. These bands are starting their own record companies so they can be responsible for what they do.
Yes.
The record companies were just the slimy ass dogs that just rolled in there.
Yeah, kitties.
And that's why when we do an interview with a band, I always ask the band, hey, are they taking care of you?
When we actually get to a band versus production or promotions.
We've got a couple of bands.
Oh, no, we have, yeah.
But, yeah, you're right about that. We're trying to get some bands, but we have, I don't know what it is, but, this...
Well, so you didn't really have an opinion necessarily on the 90s, 2000s. And I said Rob Zombie because it would bother him because he doesn't like the...
Let me finish that. Let me finish that one before. Okay. The one thing I don't understand is, back in the day when you're doing radio, that you used to interview, I interviewed Mike Tramp, Tommy Lee, all of it. Why is that different when you're doing a fucking podcast? What is the difference nowadays? Because terrestrial radio... it's not like it was in the back, back in the day. Nowadays, why is it different that, oh no, I can't do podcasts because small podcast matters.
Small podcast matters.
Why is it different? I mean, nowadays, not back then. I get it because radio is all we had back in the day.
Yeah.
Now, why is it different? You guys really understand that small podcast.
Everybody has a fucking podcast now. And when we've talked about this before.
And I talk about that on my radio show in Fresno. I talk about that.
95.7 thefox.com. You can listen to Bigdog on the weekends.
Yeah. I talk about that. I said everybody has one.
Yeah.
But there's not one like ours.
Oh, no.
No.
But when the strike happened, all these celebrities needed something to do. And
you always say that. You always say
they all said,
celebrities will do a podcast, and
because it's true.
The one thing about a celebrity is after a while they've got to be in that fucking spotlight. They cannot be in the back. They got to be out in front.
Exactly.
Creed,
which is why
Creed, Scott Stapp, and all that shit cannot sit back in the back anymore.
Neither can Kiss. Neither can Motley Crue.
No.
They all have to do their extra. Oh, this is the last tour.
The thing is, I just read something for Motley Crue. They just did a show in Japan, and everybody's saying it was horrible. Which hurts my feelings because I'm a huge Motley Crue fan. If you've been listening to the fucking podcast, you already know that. I'm a huge Motley Crue fan. Yes. I saw them when they first came out, but they're just not the same.
We've seen them, and this was like 10 years ago we saw them, and they were not the same.
I saw them when they Too Fast for Love tour, Shout of the Devil tour. They kicked it.
All I can say is that I really think maybe Kiss still sounds the same. I don't know. But we've seen Motley Crue. I never saw them in their heyday like you did, so I have nothing really to compare it to except for what's on your CDs and whatever.
You can actually compare it to, you saw Lit, you saw Offspring in their heyday. I never got to see that.
Well, yeah, I know. But so after a certain point, when you do not sound the same, should that be the time for you to just do recordings? And not tour anymore because at least in the studio they can do stuff.
I heard about that too. I mean, we're going to record, but I can't tour. No. Whoever is going to make you tour behind a new record.
Well, that's the thing though. So you make them tour. People go because either the nostalgia or they're new kids that listen and they're like, oh, hey, this band's awesome because they're listening to the recording.
Okay.
And then you go to their current situation, their current tour.
Yeah.
And Vince, we'll say we're just going to go Motley Crue, okay?
Yeah.
We'll even say Rob Zombie, okay? Whoever. Because we saw Rob Zombie.
Well, whoever's using any kind of fun to make their voice sound better.
Yeah, so Rob Zombie. Awesome stage show. He's horrible. And I will be the first one to tell you that. I love all his albums. I love everything that's recorded.
It's quite interesting, that what you can do in the studio.
He does not sing good, okay, anymore, live.
Yeah,
Some
right.
songs he might be okay, but there are others that it's like, dude, what are you fucking doing? He's like 50, 60 years old, something like that.
I don't know.
It's like, dude, what are you doing? So when is the time that someone tells them and they listen that, dude, you need to stop?
But before they tell them that, they're telling them, let's go make some money on the road.
Well, yeah, I know that's the problem.
Let's make a ton of fucking money on the road.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
But when you're doing that, people who are seeing them for the first time, they're like, that does not sound like the record. That does not sound like the radio. And you are making them look foolish because people are like, what the fuck? That's horrible.
Yeah.
Vince doesn't know the fucking words. He's got to look at the floor to see the lyrics on there. He can't hit high notes.
So you're saying that there's a time when the bands stop doing what they're doing.
Yes. I mean, how much money is enough? You know, if you guys blew it when you were younger, well, that's nobody's fault. You don't need to put yourself out there and embarrass yourself just to make a few extra dollars.
No.
I don't understand why Motley Crue's not the only one. Like I say, I don't know how Kiss is when they're out. I just know Rob Zombie, and that was like 10 plus years ago, and he still didn't sound good.
You know what? Maybe they got some new technology that makes them sound great.
Well, that's why they do all those little effects on their. You know, Rob Zombie does all the weird effects on his fucking
maybe
voice
they got
and stuff.
some new technology. He sounds a lot better.
I don't know,
but I wouldn't put money on it.
No, so it's just really kind of sad. And it's if you did hear them in the beginning when they were really good, and you go back, and you're just disappointed. It's like, oh fuck, that's horrible.
Bigdog AC Show, thank you for listening. We're getting close to Christmas, which is a big deal around here because I have to put up like 900 boxes of fucking Christmas decoration. But I don't mind because I like getting into it. And Rock and Roll Kitty helps me out because she'll knock the stuff down that I put up.
She's the inspector.
She's great. She does a good job.
By the way, Rancid, when we saw them live, they were really good.
Yeah, but they're good. And because
Rancid's good.
Because they were playing their stuff. Yeah.
Yes, and they sounded like the record, so
yeah, they did.
Not disappointed.
Yep. So where are we on the list? I just want to know.
Well, you're jumping around. Do you want to do?
Yeah.
You are wearing your 92 KSJO T-shirt.
You know, all right.
That prompted multiple stories that you proceeded to tell me, and I was like, save it for the show.
Let me have a little drink of my beverage.
What beverage are you drinking?
I'm drinking the Boneyard. It's killer.
Boneyard, the RPM.
What do you got?
We weren't going to talk about these, but we're going to talk about them now.
Yeah, they've been here before.
Yeah. Boneyard, you've had Boneyard, blah, 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 before. I had, right now I'm drinking Portland Cider Company Seasonal Cranberry Mule.
Ooh.
Vibrant cranberries sparkle with fresh lime and ginger.
Damn.
It's good.
You have another one over there?
I do have one waiting in the wings. I wasn't into the beer at this point in time, so I'm drinking ciders. At Tallman, I had my hibiscus lemonade.
And you had the other one, too.
I had Hollow Jack at Conversion Brewing.
Yeah.
That was really fucking good, too.
You like that one? Yeah.
I'm going to compare it like I told you when we were over there. It's like Elysian Night Owl beer, where it's like the pumpkin ale type thing.
But was it easier?
But it's a cider, so you have still some of the pumpkin, a little bit, and the cinnamon, but in a cider version, so not as heavy. I actually like that a lot, so that was pretty good. So I'm sticking with ciders right now.
I'd like to apologize because I just cheers my microphone. And
Did you cheers it?
That was all punk. I don't. Bigdog AC Show. I say this all the time. We appreciate you listening to the show because it's really hard to be like podcast stars.
A small podcast.
Small podcast stars. And just, we appreciate you hanging out with us. What was the one guy? The one guy that was like the one guy that jumped in every time we did a show. Where's he from? That one guy. Bang. Bang.
Oh, there was one from France when we first started.
Yeah. Does he even listen anymore?
I haven't seen France, but he might have moved.
No. Shit. Son of a bitch.
We can track you guys, so you know.
We love France. Yeah, we do.
We love everyone.
So did we get into Creed? No.
Well, we started talking about,
Yeah.
that the top band from the 90s and 2000s, and that's when I said Offspring, Rob Zombie.
Okay. So
Okay,
we're rolling
so
along.
then-
So we're rolling along.
So then the guy that asked us,
Yeah, the guy that asked us, who's the greatest band from the 90s and 2000s?
I guess
And
we'll say his name. He's Colby.
Colby. We were throwing out all these guesses, and we were wrong on all of them. You said Rob Zombie. I was like, Blink-182. It was just like, we didn't know what's going on. Shotgun Messiah. No.
And what did he say?
Creed.
And I said,
Can you take me higher?
no, that's not what I said.
All right.
I said, according to who?
Yeah. He said me.
And he said him. And I said, oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not true, but okay.
No. It's like this. Oh, ooh, no.
Yeah. So, like, according to who? Well, me. I'm
So
the
every
one
time I
that- I'm
take
like,
AC
okay.
somewhere with me, hey, how you doing? Yeah, what's going on? But with her, it's not like that, because she's like, ooh, no, that sucks. And she just tells people what's going on, and
And what's wrong with that?
gets us a discount on the beer, so we appreciate it.
I don't know if it does or not.
Nah.
Here's double.
Yep. So, anyways, Creed's a
But
big
anyways.
band, good, and they're back together. They're going out on tour.
Yes.
They're going to make a ton of money.
Of course they will.
Because that was a big record. I remember I was at K-Rock in 1998, 98, something like that. And the record company sent us a single from Creed. I didn't know the fuck I didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden I was playing this single from Creed, and the phones were lighting up. Everybody wanted to know who the fuck that was. And as much as I kept telling them it's my band, they didn't believe any of that shit. So, yeah, Creed. Killer band.
Okay.
I'll get him
Good band.
because it's the guitar player went off, and now he has his own thing too with that great singer. What's his name? What's the band? What's the band? Come on, AC.
I don't know. Alter Bridge.
Alter Bridge.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is, to me, is even better than Creed.
Mm-hmm.
That singer in Alter Bridge can beat Staff Stevie to do. I didn't really care about his ego in the first place.
Needless to say, we did not pick that band
No, we didn't.
as the top 90s to do that.
No, we didn't. No.
So I have no idea why he is obsessed with that band at this moment. Colby,
No. Colby.
Well,
we give much love to Colby. He's always good when we go there. He comes over.
he's always got some information he's got to share.
We got a little friction going on, and then it's
No.
everybody's happy.
And see, okay.
Yeah, everybody's happy.
So we were over there, and I did post that they were setting up the Randall.
The Randall, yeah.
So they had the peach cobbler beer infusion, not beer, but infusion. And it took a lot of steps for Aaron, the owner, to put that together. And after he was done, he's all, okay, there you go, nothing to it. I said, yeah, only 100 steps later, you got to put together.
And he
he just looked.
and he stink-eyed the hell out of you.
But okay, But how is that bad on my part? Honestly,
I can tell a stink eye because
you see it all the time.
Because when I'm playing cards with your mom, that stink eye is a stink eye.
I was trying to be funny though. Maybe I just have a bad sense of humor like my dad.
Well, it wasn't comedy night at Tallman, but
It was paint night.
it's paint night. So, but yeah, we had a good time.
There were a lot
It
of
was good
biddies
to-
over there painting.
We had a lot of fun over there. It was a good time. We appreciate Tallman.
Snacks did paint night.
He did paint night that
He's
one
done
time.
paint night
Yeah, he
before.
said everybody was really nice to him
Well,
and stuff like that.
I'm sure he was a young dude out there, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Hello, what are you doing out here?"
Hello, how you doing? Hello.
He's I'm just gonna drink my soda.
What's for supper? Okay, now we're going to get into this. Here's the deal. You have something you want to talk to me about popular bands.
Yes, but I thought you were going to talk about your T-shirt that you're wearing.
We did.
No, we started and then you went off somewhere else.
Wow.
So you are wearing a 92 KSJO T-shirt
Here's the deal about KSJO.
from back in the day, as we always say.
Back in the day, KSJO was the #1 rock station in the Bay Area. They weren't in San
California.
Francisco.
Bay Area,
Yeah, California. They weren't in San Francisco, but they were in San Jose. And I always wanted to get on that radio station because, I started my career in rock radio, doing rock radio. And, I won't say when, 1987. But anyways, I started doing that, and I always wanted to do KSJO because KSJO was the fucking rock fucking radio station in San Jose. That's where I wanted to go, but I never got that opportunity. And then I jumped into radio, and I think it was after the girls tour thing was done, I jumped into rock radio, and I'm working at these rock stations, local ones, and jumping around a little bit. And then all of a sudden, Clear Channel bought up all these fucking stations in Salinas, Monterey, California.
Called clusters.
Clusterfucks, because it was a clusterfuck.
Well, I know, but those are clusters of radio stations.
Yeah, I mean, I'm boning all the chicks in the fucking sales department.
Oh, sure you were.
We're just having a good time.
Sure. There's a bunch of little baby big dogs out there somewhere.
Anyways, KSJO was in San Jose. All of a sudden, Clear Channel bought up the K-Rock in Monterey, Salinas. They also bought, all the stations in San Jose. They were trying to push the it was K-Rock in Salinas and Monterey. They had KSJO in San Jose. They wanted to put that through that signal down there because they could just fire everybody and everybody's gone.
Right.
So they eventually they did it. They pushed that fucking KSJO through the K-Rock signal. I did not get fired. They kept me because they wanted me to be down there because they had nobody down there. And I said, you know what? I'll do this if you put me on KSJO on the weekends. And he did. So I got to go up there in the KSJO company vehicle and do weekends at probably one of the best fucking rock stations in the world at the time.
Yeah.
So I did that. I was down there running stuff, and they had me do all this stuff, Lamont Tonelli and all this crap that we were doing. It was fucking awesome, man. It was so fucking cool.
That was the heyday.
It was part of the heyday. The real heyday was when I first started and got into rock radio.
Well, yeah.
It was fucking a fucking, yeah.
At least you had the bulk of the fun in there. By the time I got into radio, it was kind of like, oh, well, it's just a business.
Yeah, it was just a job for you at the time, because it wasn't. By the time I met you and you got into radio, it would change so much, but it was still fun. And people, once they heard you on the radio, you actually had to be on the radio before you became that, oh yeah, Big Dog, or there was just. I remember signing autographs before my boss, who was on the radio before me, anybody knew who he was. People were coming out asking me to sign an autograph, and he was just standing there. They didn't give a shit who he was. That made me think, okay, I got a little bit more personality than this guy. I'm going to see where I can go with this.
So you're driving the KSJO vehicle.
Yeah.
On the freeway.
Yeah.
You get what happens?
Okay. So they were in San Jose, so I drive up from my pad, and I was a bachelor. It was fucking rock and roll. I drive up in the van and do couple weekend shows, and I always also filled in during the week. I used to come in whenever somebody would be gone. They always had me come up, so I went up, did a show, and and I wanted to drive back home. I figured if I could just leave, because it was like 10 to 3 or something like that, if I could just go and get out of there as early as I can, I'll be fine. Because it's San Jose, it's a shithole.
And if anybody knows, Bay Area traffic,
it's terrible.
101, any of the freeways is fucking backed up. You gotta leave like 3 hours early.
No, yeah. So I want to go. So I jump in the fucking KSJO van and I take off, and I'm flying down the 101 and I'm going home. Because the way it is, you could they wanted me live for like 3 hours and then track the rest. Tracking means you load your voice tracks into the computer and you can go.
Yeah, you record your breaks.
Yeah,
the talking breaks that people hear in between the songs.
So I took off.
And it's recorded. So.
I took off. I'm just ripping down the 101, and there's a lane. What's that lane called?
Diamond Lane.
Diamond Lane, which means commuter lanes. You got 2 people in the car or more, right? Well, at KSJO, it's a fucking rock station, so they have a blow-up doll in the back. So I just pull that blow-up doll and put it in the chair next to me and put the seatbelt on it, and I just take off. I'm coming down 101, hauling fucking ass down 101, and I get pulled over. Yeah, pulls me over. I pull over. He's coming up behind me. I'm like, oh, shit. Here we go. He walks up. He looks in the window. He sees a blow-up doll. He's all, He goes, I pulled you over because I want to get some stickers. And I'm like, okay. And I gave him some stickers. He goes, oh, by the way, that doesn't work. Get over in the other lane. And I'm like, thank you, sir. But yeah, I mean, it was kind of like you got away with anything and fucking everything.
Back then, yes. Because now I can only imagine that you would never... somebody would never pull you over. Oh, I just want some stickers. No fucking way.
No, they want money.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Or they'll give you a ticket. I mean, that'll be it.
That's money to them.
So it's just...
Or to their advisors.
That's crazy that they just pull, I just want some stickers. So that was...
They asked for shirts.
Part of the whole thing back then.
But when you were at like the #1 rock station in the Bay Area, although we were out of San Jose, we were the #1 fucking station in all that market. And I think San Francisco is #2, right? New York's #1.
Probably, yeah.
Come on, man.
When I lived in San Francisco, I would listen to KSJO. I remember listening to that.
They would come and tell me that I had like a fucking 15 share. And all I was doing was just being me.
And what year was that?
2001.
Oh, I was already gone. When I lived in San Francisco, I lived there in 1998-99. That's when I was listening to KSJO.
Yeah, I was gone. You were gone, but I was there. I just started rolling in there.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden that 9/11 shit hit. Well, and all these companies thought that they had to cut staff to survive, which they didn't, but they did. And, I was one of them. Then I jumped into another rock station. That's where I met AC.
And now you're doing a podcast.
I'm doing a podcast with AC.
And Rock and Roll Kitty.
Yep. Is she over there still?
She's on my lap still.
All right.
And all these gnats, they're fucking flying around in here still.
So anyways, that's what's going on. That's why I'm wearing the KSJO t-shirt.
Yes.
I couldn't wear these a few years ago because I was too big. So now I can wear them. And when I was digging through a box in the garage and I saw these and so I pulled it out. So.
And it fits you very well.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
So you got a movie review coming up.
Yes.
And actually it's a crazy ass fucking movie.
Well,
will AC do 5 beers on this
Will
one?
AC do a very long movie review or a short one? Because the Halloween episode, I did a very, very short one.
She's probably going to do
shortest one I've ever done.
She's going to be doing a long one because she's been itching to rip something out.
I don't know if I'm going to do a long one. But
before we get to the movie review, we have subscribed to Michael Starr's Instagram.
Yes, we have actually paid.
Yeah, paid.
To be, yes.
Hey, Mike, if you're listening by some strange chance, come on, man, be on the show. We're going to pay to follow you around when you're hiking and stuff. Be on the show, man.
He seems like a really cool, down-to-earth person. And it's really funny, though, because Steel Panther, obviously, he's from Steel Panther.
Yes.
We love Steel Panther.
We do.
Next time they're in Portland or in Oregon, anywhere, we're going to go see them.
Yes, we are.
We've been trying to get Spider on. Hasn't worked out. Not due to him.
No.
But due to his publicist. Right?
No.
And we're going to say that's why we started this whole small podcast matter, because we do.
Yeah.
Just because we only have kajillion followers.
That's pretty interesting. What band was I trying to get? I was trying to get the guitar player that was in Machine Gun Kelly's band.
Yes.
I was trying to get that. And that publicist was like, oh, well, maybe if you have a few more listeners, we'll hook you up. You know what?
Who the fuck is this person, though? Who? She's the guitar player, some random fucking band.
I know.
And he's telling us, her publicist is telling us if we have more followers. What the fuck? She's not in we'll talk about. She's not in fucking Kiss.
As soon as you link her to somebody, that's what happens.
Big fucking deal.
Yeah,
I mean, Machine Gun Kelly is not even in the news anymore.
Nah, he's not relevant.
After those two broke up, they're not. Neither one of them are even in the news anymore. Nah, nobody gives a shit anymore.
No, it's just a matter of time,
So for right now, listen to This Is a Train Wreck because they're awesome guys.
Yes.
The music, fucking great. KCUF, the band.
Yes.
Follow them.
Yes.
They're cool guys too. We had an interview with them.
Yeah.
Follow these guys. because these people are super nice and they're good people.
Yeah.
So fucking follow them.
Follow them up, man. I mean, fuck
these other big people. They're not big stars out there.
Nah, they're big.
They're just random because they're on a fucking tour. Big fucking deal.
And they're not musicians. There's no musicianship in that. I mean, come on. Machine Gun Kelly, Colton, rap. That's what you got to do. Don't play rock, rap.
I just don't know why he bothered trying to get into punk. And,
you know what? He got a Grammy for that shit.
I know.
What?
But remember, that was that last year or 2 years ago?
I don't know.
He was popular right there. Him and the Megan Fox thing was super, super, super popular. They arced, and now there's fucking nothing anymore. He's not going to MGK. He's not going to get anything anymore. He's not going to do anything anymore. It's like, what the fuck? Follow some of these local bands.
Yes.
That are local to wherever you're living, that go and play in the clubs.
And you can't go wrong with Steel Panther.
Well, and Steel Panther, they're still fucking awesome.
Badass.
Their publicists, I'm not sure, but we're still trying. We're fighting hard to get Steel Panther on because he always tells me to be nice. We're fighting hard to get Steel Panther just because with all the PC bullshit, I'm going to say it, with all the PC bullshit that's going on right now. Some I agree with, some I don't. You know, whatever. We're not getting into that shit. But with all the shit that's going on now, the fact that they can get away with all first of all, the lyrics, which are fucking hilarious. And then you watch the video, and it's just titties all over the place.
I like titties.
Boobies all over.
Yeah,
I do too. Yeah. I have some, so I like mine.
I'll tell you, one of my favorites right now is the bass player for fucking Måneskin.
You can't count her because she's got no boobs.
No.
She's got no boobies.
Community property.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead. You think you can. I'm talking about boobies.
I'm singing a fucking Steel Panther song. I don't care.
She ain't got no boobies. Måneskin.
Yeah, but she's fucking gorgeous.
Okay, yes. And I agree that she's fucking wild and she's crazy and shit. Steel Panther, though, the fact that they get away with as much as they get away with. Oh, Kitty's leaving.
No, yeah, she's tired of it.
Kitty. Okay, at least I can cranberry mule. They're just fucking awesome, and I just think they're like the unicorn in every. Steel Panther.
Okay.
They're the unicorn of what is going on today in this world, and they're fucking hilarious. And anybody that is a fan of the 80s music style, the big hair and all the shit, the rock, it's just, they're fucking awesome. I mean, they're fucking hilarious. Check them out for sure. You
talk about, I'm a big fan of the 80s and all that stuff and the hair. I mean, that was part of it. The dress code was part of it. It was the guitar playing and the heaviness of those concerts. When you go see a live show, it was just fucking nasty, man. It was so heavy, so good. And it was just a big part of what that was back in the day.
Yeah. So
a concert ticket was $20.
Well, yeah, no shit.
Because you can't get a concert ticket for none of this crap nowadays. No. So
that's why we ended up subscribing to Michael Starr's Instagram. Because we want to try to communicate and try to get something going on, because
past all the shit.
Because they're just awesome, and he seems like he's a really cool. All of them actually seem like they're really cool, and we just want to have an opportunity. That's it.
That's it.
Just a chance.
Now we can take the interview anytime, because we're just sitting on the couch.
We're just waiting.
We're waiting for something.
We're sitting here, and so that's why we subscribe.
Bigdog AC Show coming back. We have the best fucking movie review of all time. We really do.
Is that what we're going to do when we come back?
Yes, we're coming back.
We're not going to do that other thing?
What other thing is that?
The bands from the...
Which one is
70s
that? Oh, man. Didn't you... We already did that.
No, we didn't.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, when we come back or right now?
No, right now.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, these are the best... Oh.
We're at 50 minutes. Just
right now?
Yeah.
Do we want to see... We were going to do this for Halloween, but we figured that Showtime and Showtime and Sparkles didn't know half of these people from the 70s.
We're going to come back. We're going to give you the popular bands from
1970 through 2010.
Yeah, 1970 through.
And then probably shortly after that, I'll do my movie review, and then we'll be done.
We're working through it. Bear with us. Hey, this is Big Dog
And AC
from the Bigdog and AC Show podcast. We talk rock and roll.
And don't forget horror movies.
You can find us anywhere you get your podcasts.
There's craziness and debauchery.
And no politics. Join the podcast now. Warning, explicit content. We're back, Bigdog AC Show.
After a long first segment.
Yeah, we had a long first segment. That was a while.
If you're still here, thank you.
We haven't been just on the mic in a while, so we're on the mic now. So we're good. We're good. Hanging out. Good. We'd like to ask you to listen to Creed.
No.
Because, man.
No, listen to The Offspring and listen to Rob Zombie.
Rob Zombie, yeah.
That's what I want.
Thank you, Michael Starr, for taking our money. We appreciate that, too.
Yes, listen to Steel Panther.
Yeah.
Follow Michael Starr.
Yeah, he's a badass dude, man.
Spider.
We're following him.
We are.
$10 a month or something. We're following his
worth
ass.
Worth it.
Get on the show, Mike.
Come on, Mike. If we can get him on, then it's worth it to me to pay $10.
Get him on or off. Just
we do what we got to do because small podcasts matter.
They do.
And we got to get somewhere.
You're right.
How the fuck are we supposed to do it if there is a fucking brick wall between us and them?
That's PR. You got to jump that fucking
So
brick
there's
wall.
a brick wall between us and them, so we got to do what we got to do to get people on the show.
Yep. Bigdog AC Show, thank you for listening. We appreciate everybody that does that.
Yes.
Takes the time out of their day to fucking listen to this show. We really do. Now, are we going to jump into this movie review? Is there anything else you want to say, AC,
Yes, I want to say that I have the best new bands.
Yes.
From 1970s to the 2010s.
You're right, because we talked about that before. We didn't get to do that because Showtime was drunk. So go ahead.
Yeah, and Showtime and Sparkles didn't know anybody from the 70s. They don't even know who Telly Savalas is from Kojak.
No. Kojak's one of the baddest fucking shows on television.
Who Loves You, Baby?
Who Loves You, Baby?
Which he only said one time so far.
Saperstein.
I like to call Big Dog Saperstein.
I mean, he's a bad motherfucker. I remember being in my teens and my mom and dad would watch Kojak. And I'm like, what?
Yeah. Your dad was a cop.
Yeah, but I always looked at that like, who the fuck is that guy? Who is that guy?
And then he's got that deformed little finger.
Oh, that's pinky?
Yes, which is
can you imagine
crazy.
if he's beating off and he's got that pinky? That thing's wrapped around that. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. That's right.
All right, let's go.
Jeez. But they probably didn't even know who J.B. Fletcher was.
J.B. Fletcher, Kojak. Quincy.
Come on now.
Magnum P.I. Your mom knows who that is.
Yeah, she does.
Oh,
so we decided during the Halloween show that they didn't know who.
Her birthday's coming up. Can we get a Magnum P.I. poster? Put it in her office.
Oh, I thought you were going to say if we can get Magnum, Tom Selleck to say hello.
Shit. Oh my goodness.
Hello, Queen Potato.
Hello.
We should. I wonder if he's doing like a cameo thing where you pay and they can do the thing.
We'll look it up. We got 2 days. We'll look it up.
Yeah, we got.
We can make anything happen.
Because that'd be fucking hilarious.
We jump into the podcast like 30 minutes before we even jump into it. So
that's true.
So
I'm all twisted. Hold on, my fucking headphone cables.
AC has a great movie review. Halloween just ending and stuff like that. There was a lot of stuff that. Hey, I hear AC. What? I hear there's the 3. What's it called? Terrifier 3 coming out.
Oh, please.
You know what?
I haven't even seen Terrifier 2, and I still wonder why we always talk about when it's like not a good movie.
What? You don't think it's good? It's. I thought it was
honestly,
nasty.
and when people ask me, what would be the best movie? I'm like, well, all my criteria are basically Terrifier.
You know what?
But it's a bad movie.
A good scary movie to me makes you not want to watch it, and I don't want to watch that shit.
Yes,
that's nasty.
You signed a contract that you still need to watch The Nun 2, which you already backed out of watching it at the Coon Cinema here in Lebanon.
I'll tell you what, if Snacks comes up here, I'll watch those movies.
Okay, we will. Yeah. We're gonna watch the first one.
Yeah,
and we're gonna watch the second
Snacks. I won't have to worry about nothing. He's the one that's gonna freak out, not me.
Snacks gets up here, which he said he might come in December.
Yes.
We're still going to do that YouTube live watch party type thing of me and him watching. You can watch it too, but
no. I'm going to be standing behind the scenes laughing my ass off.
Yeah, we're going to do a different movie that I have chosen and that's got a lot of jump scares in it. It's not going to be The Nun 2 because that's the one you're going to have to watch. It's a different movie, and then we're going to watch the movie. It's got lots of jump scares, like I say, and it's going to be fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
and it's a decent movie. I actually didn't hate that movie. So
if Snacks is doing that, what if he becomes so popular that he's wrestling in the WWE.
Well, then as long as he takes us with him, we're fine.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Let's do best new bands from the 1970 through 2010.
You're going to ask me about 70? I didn't care in 70.
In 70, I wasn't even born. I was -5.
No. Where are all these gnats coming from?
I don't know.
They're flying.
Okay, so the best new band of 1970. Okay, we're just going to go briefly.
Black Sabbath.
We're going to give him a second. Oh, yes, it was Black Sabbath.
Yes.
You're right.
Yes.
I was going to say we're going to give him about a minute to try to guess it, and then if he doesn't, we're just going to keep going. So 1971.
Led Zeppelin.
Did they come out in 71? No, you're not going to believe it. It's America.
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the ones, Horse with No Name.
Yeah, I've been together with a horse with no name.
That's exactly
and a
right.
Kapasu kitty is getting in the game.
But it's really funny because it says the modest starts for such future stars as the Doobie Brothers, ZZ Top, REO Speedwagon. Wow. So 1972.
Mountain likes all those bands. 1972,
Yes.
Foghat.
You're just asking obscure things.
Yeah.
The Eagles.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because once they put out Hotel California,
I do like the Eagles.
zillionaires. Yeah.
They're awesome. Even before I was born,
Yeah.
I like the Eagles.
Yeah.
Okay, 1973.
73, Kiss.
No. I'm surprised. I thought you would get this one. Leonard Skinner.
No, yeah, well, I get that. I get it now. I understand that. Record companies didn't know what to do with those guys. They were selling out bars before they started playing arenas. They just had the goods. That's it.
And they're still very popular
They're
now.
very popular now, but back in the
popular.
day, I got a chance to see the original guys for the plane crash, and it was just amazing.
Wow.
It was amazing.
That's awesome. I still
Yeah.
wasn't born yet.
Yeah.
So 1974.
Kiss. Yeah.
Are you going to be like Showtime and just say Halloween every time?
Halloween. Yeah.
No,
that's it.
Bad Company.
Yeah, I get it. Paul Rogers singing. Bad Company's a great band.
It's a good band.
Had some great songs. You're going to sing along with every song on the radio you hear them do. So you're going to sing.
Yeah. Yes, I think
Yeah.
I have 2 tapes of theirs.
Yeah.
Okay, 1975. The year I was born. Thank
Kiss.
you. Nope. Ted Nugent.
No, that's right. I remember seeing that guy. Fuck, man. I walked into Cop House in San Francisco.
Oh, Rock and Roll Kitty's chewing on my foot right now.
Yeah. Get her. Get her. Get her. Get her.
She just bit my foot.
Get her. Get her. Get her.
Her claws are in my...
Yeah.
Get out.
Get her. Get her, girl.
Get her.
Get her.
You're crazy.
So Ted Nugent, Ted Nugent, Cow Palace, saw him there. It was a badass show. I met him back in the day. He was a really nice guy. There's no doubt about him. I met him at the Warfield in San Francisco. I had him sign the album where he had all the guns and all the shit on it. And he was just like, hey, you like that album? I go, that's badass, dude. He is a badass dude. He
is.
doesn't back down from any bullshit. No doubt.
No, and you do have to respect. Whether you agree with him or not, you have to respect that he stands up for what he believes.
Well, yeah,
right?
fuck. He exercises his constitutional rights. That's it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And he doesn't back down from political shit. And,
And that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Those rights were put into place to keep the political shit from fucking stomping on you.
Okay, 1976.
76, Kiss.
Boston. I like Boston.
I got some stories about Boston.
Go ahead. You got
I remember hanging out in my friend Big Jim's fucking Mustang, and we had the 8-track. Was it 8-track? And we were cranking Boston in that 8-track. Get her. She's coming.
She keeps
back.
biting my foot.
Yeah.
What do you want?
So yeah, Boston was great back in the day. It was awesome.
Okay, 1977.
A Kiss.
No.
They were popular sometime in that time.
What are you doing, man? She's just going after me.
Yeah.
No, 1977 was the Sex Pistols,
Oh yeah.
which I like them too. They're fucking
they're
awesome.
fucking great. I have that CD. Killer. Yeah.
Yes, I like that one.
Yeah.
1978.
Kiss.
Think about it. 1978. Who do you think it is?
1978. I'd have to say Van Halen.
Thank you. Yes.
you,
I
yeah.
was like, you don't just say Kiss. You
Well,
know who it is.
The first album came out in 78, and then when we heard that album as a teenager, young man as a teenager, you were like, fuck that's what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He made it sound so simple, but it wasn't. It was not simple.
So 1979.
Kiss.
No. Are you going to put any effort into it?
I am putting effort into it. So.
The Knack.
Oh, yeah. After the show, we do a show.
Good Girls Don't. You know that song.
Yeah. Good Girls Don't and all that stuff. We play the Knack. So
listen to that song, Good Girls Don't by the Knack. That's a fucking awesome song.
Hey, Knack, if you're still out there and alive, we want you on the show.
Yeah. 1980.
Kiss.
Best new act of 1980.
Yeah.
Ozzy.
Oh, that's right.
That's him.
Randy
outside
Rhoads.
of Black Sabbath.
Yeah, with Randy Rhoads, Rudy Zarzo, and Tommy Aldridge. Killer show.
So 1981.
81, I'd have to say Ozzy again because he was on a roll. Yeah.
Billy Idol.
Billy Idol. Oh, yeah. You remember that guy, right?
Yes. Not from 1981, but I know him now, and I love Billy Idol.
Yeah. Killer guy.
Pardon me.
Yeah.
1982.
Motley Crue.
There must not have been a lot going on. Asia
in the heat of the moment.
I do like that song.
Okay.
And
I'll play it after we're done.
Flock of Seagulls too.
Flock of Seagulls was big. Well, that's a whole different genre of music.
Yeah,
so,
I know. But then, Scandal, Meat Puppets, The Church, Beastie Boys, R.E.M. from 1982.
Scandal was that chick that married John McEnroe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so 1983.
83, Motley Crue.
No, you're not even thinking. You're just throwing things out. Dio.
Oh, hold on a second. Dio was, he was in Black Sabbath. He did the Heaven and Hell record. Mm-hmm. And then before that, he was a solo guy. And oh my God, he just...
Amazing. Yeah. Amazing.
Wait. Not before. After he was in Black Sabbath. He did Holy Diver. And just to get Vivian Campbell on guitar, who was 17, and that dude can play. Mm-hmm. We always hear it when we hear it in the car. I'll say, man, you got to listen. This guy is 17 fucking years old and just killing it, shredding it. You know. When
you were 17, what were you doing? Were you shredding in front of an audience?
I wasn't shredding.
Stadium.
At 17, I was kind of running around and going to shows and hanging out with hoes and just you know. I had hair back then, so.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Well, so yeah, Dio. He did Rainbow, then Black Sabbath, and then his own thing.
Yeah, I mean, he was a bad motherfucker, no doubt about that. But when he came out solo on his own, Vivian Campbell was a bad motherfucker too. So.
1984.
Shout the Devil.
So instead of saying Motley Crue, now you're just going to say their albums. Rat, you
know, they were cool. And the thing is with the Rat is I went to go to the Cow Palace and check them out, and Bon Jovi opened up for them. And this is
weird.
This is before Slippery When Wet came out.
So they weren't that popular yet.
No. And then they were pretty good. They were really good. And the next thing you know, Slippery When Wet came out, and that was it.
And
they just blew them up. And like Lita Ford said in her book, he smells so good. Yeah.
He probably does.
Yeah, he does.
So 1985. So this is just best new act. It does not mean that it's like their first ever. They could be from a band and then they did a solo, like Black Sabbath and then Ozzy. So this is 1985. Who came out?
1985? In 85, I say Queensryche.
David Lee Roth.
Oh, I was close.
You weren't. Yeah, you were so close.
Oh, you know, you're right,
You were
AC.
so close.
AC, you're right, because Eat 'Em and Smile was a bad fucking record. He had Steve Vai and he had Billy Sheehan, and come on, it didn't get any better than that. I heard that whole thing was he wanted to do a movie score, and they just put that together, and it's a record. We got to get you guys on tour.
Really?
And it was really good to see, because I saw that tour. Cinderella opened up for him at the Cow Palace in San Francisco. I saw that tour, and fucking Dave was on point. He was on point. So was Steve Vai, Billy Sheehan, Greg Bassinet on the drums. It was fucking amazing. It was the music and the way that he did that was fucking awesome. Eat 'Em and Smile is a great record.
Check it out.
Check it out, bitches.
1986.
I'd have to say Ozzy.
I'm gonna say, look what the cat dragged in.
Poison.
Yes.
You know what? They they were killer, Had somebody tell me that fucking CC DeVille sounds like a fucking weed eater. And I kind of agree with that, but yeah, they were good. They looked good and all that. And they were in the perfect spot at the perfect time. That's it. Done deal. Yeah,
agreed.
they were. Yeah.
1987.
Motley Crue.
No. Guns N' Roses.
The thing with Guns N' Roses is that the record company wanted somebody to go out and find another band like Motley Crue because they could sell records. And fucking... they asked Nicky to do it, and he said he didn't want to do it. He was strung out and everything. He didn't do it. So, they went out, and he said the one thing is you get like $1 a record. So you get if you're a producer on a record, you get $1 a record. Of course, the fucking Guns N' Roses thing went off to sell 40 million records. Mm-hmm. Bad mistake on my part, Nicky said. But he was, he was strung out. They had somebody else do the album, but... that Guns N' Roses album was humongous.
Yes, it was.
And I could not give that away to anybody.
That's Appetite for Destruction?
Yeah, I was fucking at a Halloween promotion at a haunted house, and that's the first promotion I ever went to in radio. And I have that fucking Appetite for Destruction in my hand, and I'm telling people, come on and get it. I don't want it, so...
And then after that, they probably wish they had it for free.
Well, then fucking Sweet Child of Mine started getting spins, and bang.
Boom. That was it.
Bang.
1988. You're not going to guess this one.
1988.
Yep.
Winger.
Living Color.
Oh,
I have to admit, the only one I know is Cult of Personality. That's the only song I know.
And I get it, too, and that's the one we played, and that was the hit, and that was the thing we had in heavy rotation, and it's fucking badass. To this day.
It's a good song. What CM Punk uses it still as his intro music.
He's paying for that. But
but he's still... That's probably where a lot of people know that song.
Yeah.
From that.
Yeah.
So 1989.
1989, Motley Crue.
Skid Row.
Yes, and we have pictures in that, and I have other pictures hanging out with Sebastian Bach. Skid Row was a band that just came out of nowhere, just kicked your ass live. Bon Jovi kind of brought him out on the scene, and they had a couple kick-ass records. But as every band goes, things happen. But Skid Row, to this day, I'd go see them.
I would go see them.
Yeah.
1990.
Nirvana.
Nope, Black Crowes.
Black Crowes.
They are a good band.
They're a great band, and the story about those guys, record company called and said, hey, we got the Black Crowes coming by the studio. So, okay. Of course, at that time, my boss didn't want nothing to do with it. He said, you handle all of it. I said, okay. So I'm looking out the window, and I see this van pull in, and the doors open, and all the smoke comes out. And I'm like, yeah, here we go. Back in the day, you didn't have digital stuff. You had reel-to-reel stuff. So I took them in the studio, and I ran some reel and interviewed those guys. They were really fucking cool as shit. So
you still
cool.
have that reel-to-reel?
I do have that reel-to-reel.
That's cool.
Yeah, but we can't play it because I can't get a reel-to-reel player that'll play the fucking thing. So
yeah. So, 1991. This is going to be disappointing.
Metallica.
Pearl Jam.
Oh, okay.
Because you love Pearl Jam so much.
Go to 92.
Okay.
Go to 92.
Okay, 1992.
Metallica.
Stone Temple Pilots.
Okay. Here's the deal with this guy.
I like them.
Lead singer. Badass fucking voice.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Drug addict. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
We lost him way too early. Man, what?
Because you watch, Velvet Revolver, you watch the Slither video.
Yeah.
You can tell he is fucking so strung out of his mind, and no one's there telling him. I mean, or maybe they are, but you have so much money that you don't have to listen to those people. You can find people that just like, yes, sir. It's just really sad because he looks fucked up.
Yeah,
it's really too bad.
It's interesting to see a band go from being signed like from a club. I think it was San Diego, Mighty Joe Young, they were called at the time, and the record company saw that and signed those guys because they were great. And then all of a sudden you got all this money, you got all this fame. When I met those guys, they were really cool. And even he was like so down to earth and really nice guy. you really wouldn't have known, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But the drugs just grabbed a hold of his ass, and that was it, man.
And that's what's so sad.
He had a killer voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's just, you gotta wonder, who are these people? I say this all the time. Who are these people that are around them? I mean, someone has to be there to say, look, you do not need to. Yes.
It's been going on all the way back to Jim Morrison.
I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know. It's just.
Yeah, they enable what they want to do to keep them happy.
Yeah.
And as long as you keep getting paid around them, that's all you care about.
Yeah. And it's easy to dismiss the people who are trying to do right by you.
Yeah.
Because you got the yes men that are next to you that will just go ahead and get you the drugs.
Whatever
so
you need.
I know it's easy to do that, but it's just too sad. It's too sad.
Yeah,
and it's bad. So 1993.
Motley Crue.
You're not going to get it. It's Counting Crows.
Yeah, no, go to the next. No respect for those guys. Go ahead.
Okay. How about 1994?
Oh.
Some band that came out of Bakersfield, California. Korn, my band.
I'll tell you what, they sold a lot of records, and they were a big time fucking concert thing. You go to a Korn concert, it's sold out.
Oh, I saw them in concert.
I saw them on Lollapalooza tour with Metallica. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Your favorite band here is 1995.
No, it would have to be Even Flow.
No, Foo Fighters.
You know what? I'm not. Come on.
You don't hate them, but
I don't hate them, but it's just a formula. That's all it is. It's not a.
I do like Dave Grohl, and when I see things about him, he seems to be a very good person.
If he's
he gives back,
if he's so fucking great, come on the show, Dave.
Well, we haven't asked him to.
Yeah, we should.
We should
get his ass over here.
Sure.
Yeah. You can fight off the gnats.
Yeah, I know. There's so many flying around. Okay, 1996.
1996.
We were shopping for carpet, and you said that the lead singer of this band, this is the hint, lead singer of this band only became popular because he did a song with somebody else.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. See, when AC slows down her speech, I just lose it because she's always like 100 miles an hour. I don't know what the fuck it is.
We were in Lowe's.
Okay.
Remember?
Don't get Lowe's a shout.
And then we had a little argument about it because I said, well, unless you actually like the band, you know who this person is.
I don't know.
Okay, Matchbox 20.
Oh, yeah. Because I said that the only reason that guy, Rob Thomas, is fucking popular is because Santana, that one song, Smooth.
Yes.
And you're like, oh, no.
Because, no, he was already with Matchbox 20.
Who cares?
You don't care, but other people who listen to Matchbox 20.
I guarantee you, he paid for his house on that fucking song with Santana.
Matchbox 20 was quite popular before he was with Santana.
It wasn't by looks. Okay. Trust me.
Okay, 1997. This is going to be someone at Tallman Brewing who is going to love this 1997 band. Creed. There we go. From 1997. Colby, that's for you. 1997. 1998. AC would be happy about this. I'll say that.
Rob Zombie.
Yep, Rob Zombie. Thank you. He made the list. Thank you very much. Yep. Although the Offspring didn't, so that kind of sucks. But, 1999. We saw these people. They opened for Motley Crue. They were fucking awesome.
I'd have to say, fuck. I know who you're talking about.
These gnats are getting in your way. You can't think of it. Buck Cherry. They were fucking great. They were fucking awesome. Talk about a band that sounds just like they do on the album. On the radio.
Yeah.
Buck Cherry was. They
I'm trying to get them on the show. I got an email out.
We got a lot of things going on. We're trying, people. We are trying.
We're trying.
Small pockets matter.
That's right.
Okay, 2000. We're in the 2000s.
Oh shit.
Linkin Park. Okay, you didn't know what was going on. Linkin Park.
It's something
quite popular.
You know what? They were cool when I was at KSJO, and fucking they were breaking through and all that, and we were playing the fuck out of them.
That was 2000. though. I swear I would have said the 90s, but
no, it was 2000.
How old? I'm so old. Okay, 2001.
Motley Crue. Yeah.
No fucking way. The Strokes.
They're pretty good.
I enjoy them too.
Yeah, we do. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can tell that we're not really 2000 people.
Yeah.
So
no.
2002.
Two.
Okay, well this was, yeah, we can do this one.
Okay.
Audio Slave.
You know,
Chris Cornell.
I mean, I love him. He's great. He's an awesome dude. I actually got to shake his hand at Lollapalooza. He was a cool guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and of course, and he had that Audio Slave, the guitar player from fucking, you know what I'm talking about.
Rage?
Yeah, Rage Against the Machine. Yeah, Rage Against the Machine. Killer guitar player. Yeah, I get it. It's
Tom
cool.
Morello. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Tom Morello. Killer guitar player. No doubt about it. But
The Audio Slave CD I have is quite good, though.
Yeah.
I will say that. So 2003. Did you catch it?
I got it. 2003?
Yes.
Motley Crue.
Fuck. By then, they're like 40 years old, 50
So
years
what?
old. Shine Down.
Shinedown, yeah.
It was also quite popular. I swear, I just think of these guys in like the 90s, but I guess it's 2000 already.
You keep talking 2000.
I know. Okay, so that was them. That I like them too. 2004. We already talked about this band. We said, okay, Velvet Revolver.
Yeah, we talked
They
about
came
that.
out in 2004.
Keep rolling with them.
So that was a good band though too.
Let's get to the movie review.
Okay, we're almost done. 2005. You're not going to know this one.
No.
Panic at the Disco.
Yeah, you know, I saw that doofus-looking singer they got. So
We saw them, I think, on SNL.
Yeah.
When they came
whatever.
out. Okay, 2006, Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah.
I think we're basically going beyond our level of interest.
Mm-hmm.
So Arctic Monkeys, no, we don't care about them. 2007, okay, Five Finger Death Punch.
Oh, yeah, they're pretty
heavy
heavy.
metal,
They're
yes.
fucking heavy. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're good.
Yeah, I think the lead singer's out of Santa Cruz, California. Shout out Santa Cruz.
Okay, that was 2007. So we're doing 2008, Hollywood Undead.
I never heard of them.
Don't even know who those
No,
people are.
no.
Nope. Nope, don't even know. Okay, 2009, Them Crooked Vultures.
Oh, yeah, that's the dude.
Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl, the guy
And
from
then
bass
Queens of the
player,
Stone Age.
bass player from Led Zeppelin,
Yep.
Queens of the Stone Age
We saw them play on some show something.
Yeah,
They weren't bad.
They're pretty badass.
They weren't horrible. Okay, so that was it. Oh, well, okay, we'll do 2010. Periphery, who we have no fucking idea who they are.
No.
Don't know. So that's a wah, wah. That's a good end of a
Debbie Downer.
like a very, very long
Yeah.
thing. So, okay. Anyways, that was the best new bands from 1970 to 2010.
Wow, we got that out.
And you're listening to the Bigdog and AC Show.
And she sounds so sexy.
And email us with anything. Who did we not talk about?
Yeah.
Is there somebody else that you think besides Creed that should have made this list?
Yeah. Get on.
Because this is from Loudwire. This is not us that have decided that.
Send this shit to us.
BigDogACShow@gmail.com or
That's
any
right.
of our social media. You can direct message us. Thank you very much.
So, here it comes. We've been waiting for this for a while.
Have people been waiting?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
AC's movie review. This is a special movie she watched.
I don't. Okay.
It was. You got two though, right? You got two?
No, I just have one.
One. So here it is. AC's movie review.
Here we go. I watched Insidious, The Red Door. It was the newest one, 2023, PG-13. Anybody who watches the Insidious series will want to watch this movie, and probably has watched it already. It's fucking, I'm gonna say it's fucking awesome. If you like Insidious, any of those, then you're gonna like this movie. It basically follows the same family, but it's 10 years later. So things have happened in the last 10 years. The kids have grown up. Something happens where, okay, so they've forgotten from the beginning of the Insidious. You know, you understand, you know what's going on if you've watched any of them, that the father and one of the sons can astral project. So when they go to sleep, their souls leave their body, and then they can float around, and they basically go into this other dimension. And in this other dimension, it's almost like purgatory. I'm not going to say it specifically, but it's kind of like purgatory, where there are souls that are just stuck there. So when these people, when they astral project, the souls that are there can sense that the ones that are projecting are still alive, and so they sense the liveness, and they want to come back into our realm. So they want to go and possess the bodies because the souls have left the body. So it's an empty vessel so that these evil souls can come and possess the vessel and then basically just live in our world. So that's what happened in the beginning. So this is 10 years later after they've been hypnotized, the father and the son, hypnotized so they don't remember any of this that happened previously in the other movies, so they can move on with their lives. And it hasn't worked so well as far as them forgetting the past. They have issues because it's kind of like, okay, you've wiped out this whole year what happened, and there's something not right with them, so they have issues and emotional issues, mental issues, and they're kind of like, there's something missing, you know. And then finally something happens where it opens up the door again, and so they have to revisit all these situations, and they have to go back into this realm and fight for certain things. Anyways, if you know the movies, that's the way the movie is. It's a fucking awesome movie. If you like the first ones, this is just the continuation, basically the end of it, supposedly. It was really good. There's a couple jump scares in it, but you know, it's just a good story, and I liked it. I don't know how much specific detail I should go into because technically this is a newish movie. I don't want to give too much away. And also, if you know what Insidious is, then you know all the drama that the father got possessed in one of the other movies because the evil souls in the other realm called the Further come and possess you if your body's empty because your soul's traveling somewhere else. So then you leave it open for someone to come in, so for something else to come in.
So 1 to 5 beers. This is probably early. I don't know where you're at in your review, but 1 to 5 beers.
It's okay. As far as me liking the movie, because I just like The Conjuring, I love The Insidious, I love Sinister, I like all of those movies. As far as liking the story and everything and the whole continuation, they did have the same characters come back, which is cool. 10 years later, they had them come back. They're the same ones. I'm giving it a 4.
No.
Because I liked it. Because I like The Conjuring. Because I like The Insidious. I like it.
This is the only 2 4s she's given in 3 years.
Is it scary per se? No. So if someone wanted to watch it and they're looking for a pure horror, scary, I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight type movie, no. I would just say maybe a 3, you know, on it, because it's not super scary. It's just a good story, and I just like it because it followed everybody, and it kind of
4 beers, huh?
It really is bullshit though, because this is a thing that they did hypnotize them so they don't remember it, you know, the father and the son. They don't remember this astral projection. They don't remember all the drama that happened. Patrick Wilson plays the father. He doesn't remember that he got possessed and almost killed his family in the last movie. But then, okay, yes, you can see why you would want to do that, but then ultimately you see why that's not a good resolution to it. You have to remember it so you don't do it again.
Right.
So they wiped out their memories, so they had no clue why they felt weird. They don't know why certain things made them feel like, oh, should I do this? Why do I feel so sad? Why do I do this? They didn't know. So that was a lot of the beginning where they were just like confused, and everybody around them knew why, but those two had no clue because they got hypnotized. So it's like, that is not a good resolution.
Nah. What was the name of the movie?
Insidious, The Red Door.
Yep.
So that, you know, when you're working through all that stuff, and then finally when Patrick Wilson confronts his wife, confronts Rose Byrne, he's like, why did you do this? She's all, well, we all agreed. You agreed also to just wipe all this out, and now he's like, why did we do this? This was stupid because now I have all this, and I'll have all this drama and all this shit. So it's like, it just shows that you have to remember what happened in order to move past and not do it again. And so I don't know if that was maybe a political thing that was kind of hidden in there, But I could see, why the fuck did you make them forget? Because now they're not going to know, and they're just going to keep going, and something can keep happening because they don't know what happened before. So that part was like, oh my gosh, why did you guys make them forget? You know? So that was a whole other like thing, underlaying thing. That
4 beers.
4 beers because I like the movie. Because it was a good movie. Because Insidious is a fucking great ass series.
Yeah.
So it was really good. So I liked it. And then, you know, when they go into the other dimension, there's weird shit. And they had different ghosts popping up everywhere. And there were some jump scares. I think I jumped the first time something happened. And then after that, I didn't. Just because I was like so watching it. And then something random popped in. I'm like, oh shit, okay. And I think the cat was like, what?
What was that?
But I don't know as far as like explaining too much, because if you know Insidious, you know basically what it's about. And a lot of the characters came back, and it's kind of the same thing that they're just revisiting. It's just they're older. They didn't know not to do it.
Yeah.
You know, so you're repeating your past because you forgot about it. That's all. So the main story, you know, you got to remember your past.
And 4 beers.
And 4 beers because it was a good movie. I did like it.
She liked it.
And I like Patrick Wilson.
Bigdog AC Show, AC's movie review, as great as always.
Oh, yes.
Awesome.
That was fucking awesome. It made no sense whatsoever.
We have a very special show coming up after Thanksgiving. You got to listen to that. That's going to happen.
Yep.
Appreciate you coming in and listening to us tonight.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Thank you for coming in.
Yeah. Do us a favor and adopt, don't shop.
Please.
If it wasn't for AC going out and picking one of the best cats in the world, we wouldn't have her. Mm-hmm. And I don't know.
She's awesome. She's the best. She's the smartest cat. Oh, she's sitting right there.
She's laying down
she's
here.
She's such a good kitty.
Yeah, she's a good girl.
You are good.
So adopt, don't shop. Follow us on social media. We're working on the website, and we have some cool merch coming up too as well. So appreciate you listening to us.
Small podcasts matter.
Yes, they do. Small podcasts do matter for all you publicity people.
Yeah, we're doing our best.
Yeah, we're doing our best. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.